afternoon. Happy Sunday, everyone. Want to welcome you to Sunday afternoon. I think today is November 28th, 3 p.m. and get rid of, no, I think I'll keep that. Hey Stella, Mary Ellen. I'm gonna see if I can scroll down. I don't have my laptop on my, hi Bonnie. Welcome everybody. I think I picked up everybody. Hi Denise. Trying to figure out if I want to keep this grid paper down, but I think I will, but I have to like tape it down so it doesn't move. This is some really pretty grid paper that we got at OnStage. And if you're not familiar with OnStage, it's one of Stampin' Up's annual events for demonstrators. And if you attended OnStage, then you received, if you attended OnStage and you opted for the goodie bag, then you received this paper, this grid paper, like a sampling of this grid paper, which makes me think that maybe it's going to be available for us to purchase at a later date. I'm just taping it down so that it doesn't move. And I don't know if y'all can hear cats in the background. Hi, Kathy. Mary Ellen, hi. Wendy, Montana. Well, I am in San Antonio, Texas, and it's a nice sunny day out there right now. But, of course, we're in Texas, y'all. That does not mean anything. Tomorrow it could be snowing. It could be snowing. Who knows? But my, the weather is changing. It's getting cooler. I have my little fan on right now just to get some air in my face. But normally my heater has been on down here at my feet because my feet get cold real easily. And so, but I had a few little emergencies right before I was supposed to go live. And you'll notice, I know that in one of my last few videos, you saw cats running around. You might even hear some, but that's our two older cats that are chasing each other down the stairs. But yeah, you're not gonna see little cute kittens playing around in the background, anything like that, because I had to put them back in the restroom. Y'all, I'm sitting here and I'm working and I keep hearing just things falling over and things hitting the floor, and I keep hearing, when you have you know that sound that you hear when a cat is scratching something that they're not supposed to be scratching? Yeah, I kept hearing that and I kept looking back. And so, hi Donna. So all these tables, I have a huge long table beside me over here, but I have this table behind me as well. And at each one of the tables there's those chairs. So what was happening is I'm over here trying to work, and I've got both kittens, Bootsy and Nina, were literally jumping from this part of the table to this part of the table on the chairs. And then they would jump from this table over to this table behind me on top of that chair. And in the meantime, jumping back and forth, they were knocking over anything that they possibly could. And on top of that, when I went over to look at the chairs, at the top of the chairs where they were jumping, all of them, there's a little puncture marks from their nails. But in one jump, apparently Nina misjudged her jump, and she jumped over the chair, and over there in that back corner there is a whole area that I have all of my cards that are in these clear containers, and they're stacked about 4 or 5 high because I have a lot of cards, you guys. Well, she knocked one of them over. So on the floor over there, which you can't see, is probably about 100 cards on the floor that I've yet to pick up, because in the meantime, my nose started bleeding. Y'all, we can't make this stuff up. It was literally chaotic within the last hour. And it took me a while to clean up their mess they'd made on the floor. But anyway, yeah, I had to put them away. I had to put them away. I had to go deal with my nose bleeding because the weather's changing and it's starting to dry out. And I'm pretty sure with dealing with kittens, trying to tear up the place, that I don't doubt my blood pressure was rising a little bit. But they're so darn cute. But still, come on, guys. Anyway, that was my last hour. And I may still, and hopefully when I go to stand up, they are, and that's the problem. They're so cute, and they're playing with each other, and that's the whole goal of me being a foster is, you know, getting them acclimated with home life, people doing things. But oh my gosh, they literally looked, if I had had a video in my room, they would have looked like monkeys just jumping from chair to chair and knocking over stuff, and they were having the best time. But today's not the day. I told them Mama had a live at 3, and of course, you know. Anyway, they're up, but then now I hear the other two chasing each other, so don't be surprised if you hear some, what sounds like elephants running down the stairs. I don't know, you guys. I know it's the daytime, but it's got to be something funky with the sun, moon, and stars, because all of the cats are just like bonkers today. But anyway, that's just a quick intro of why I'm so late. But welcome. If you are watching me for the first time, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. Today is Sunday, November 28th, and just want to welcome you. You're in good company, and I am here to show you some Stampin' Up! Products. On Sundays, I do pretty much just whatever, but Wednesday nights, I go live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time in order to show you how to use your products for your scrapbook page layout. So if you are a scrapbooker and you need some inspiration on some pages, I invite you to join me on Wednesday nights. And you can see I did put my tree up. We haven't put a tree up in the living room because, you know, I have 2 kittens that I have absolutely no idea how they're going to handle a full-fledged live Christmas tree. At this point, I'm probably going to have them up until Christmas, so I'm not even sure if I want to do one in there, and if I do, it's probably going to be like a tabletop one that won't cause too much damage. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm probably going to be one of those people that has a Christmas tree hanging upside down from her ceiling in a cage so that nobody can get to it. Like those pictures we see of all these geniuses that are trying to figure out ways to keep their cats off Christmas trees. Yeah, that's probably going to be me this year. But anyway, I want to welcome you. I didn't go live last Sunday. Hi, Denise. And Joanne, if I didn't say hi to Joanne, hi. I didn't go live last week because I was at the Christmas showcase. Was that already a week ago? Oh my gosh, you guys, these days are all like running into each other. But anyway, I don't believe I went live last week. So I don't have a wheel to do. Normally I give out prizes and I do a drawing, but since I didn't go live, I don't have a wheel to choose from. So what I'm gonna do is next Sunday, I'm actually going to, what I do today, I'm going to give, I don't want to have to do two of these. I don't know, you guys, I got a lot on my plate. Let me see. I'm gonna have to think about the drawing. I'll definitely give one away because I'll be doing one, but the other one I might do something different. We'll see. Anyway, my son's upstairs. Okay, so that kind of threw me off not having a drawing, but okay. Got one other announcement here. Our paper pumpkin. For those of you that follow Paper Pumpkin, it's our monthly crafting service. It's a paper subscription monthly, and we are in our subscription period for the Lots of Fun Paper Pumpkin Kit through December the 10th. So if you have not subscribed, if you're interested in subscribing, these are kits that literally contain everything that you need in order to do that particular month's projects. Every single month, things are different projects, it's whether it's a card or this next one that I just got in. I got in Wednesday, and normally I do an unboxing. Hi, Cindy. But I haven't done that one yet. So when I get the camera pointed down, if I can remember, I know sometimes I say that and then I end up forgetting because I have my squirrel moments. But anyway, lots of fun. The next kit includes enough exciting elements to create 9 cards and coordinating envelopes. It has an exclusive stamp set packed with playful puns and a little lightheartedness and humor to any paper project you stamp with the set. It's completely customizable characters for a very versatile, creative experience. One-of-a-kind patterns from giddy gingham to splatters and stripes. December's delightful kit features a fun, fresh look. And if you're familiar with Paper Pumpkin, not only does it have all of the supplies that you need, it also includes an exclusive stamp set. It includes an exclusive stamping spot, an ink spot that you can use over and over. All you have to do if it starts to, sorry guys, if it starts to get too light is just take one of our re-inkers and re-ink it. Cindy asked, can I still order a Paper Pumpkin kit for November? That was the gifts galore, right? Yeah. Cindy, I'm gonna say no, because the subscription period for that one ended November the 10th. Hey Jessica, the only way you can get that is if you if somebody happens to have an extra kit. Now if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get the refill kit that's available. But as far as getting the kit itself, unless somebody has an extra kit, those aren't available to purchase anymore. You have to get those before, sorry you guys, you have to get those before the subscription period ends. And so if you, yeah, and I only got an extra kit. I was supposed to go in and change my kits to 2, but that didn't happen because I completely forgot. So I only got the kit that I normally get. So, yeah, you can ask around. I don't know if you know any other demonstrators that may or may not, but that's about the only way you could probably get one right now. I know a lot of people are probably wishing they had gotten one, and so, because they are cute. I'll have to show you when I get this camera pointed down. Thank you, Jessica. But I'm really hoping that when I stand up and I have my head down, that my nose doesn't start to bleed, because that would be so First of all, disgusting if y'all are watching and a big old drop of blood flops down on the project, but it could happen. Stranger things have happened. So, but anyway, what I want to do today, it's not, I'm still working on the monthly online ordering special for December, but I wanted to go ahead and show you, hey Heather, one of the new products that is going to be in the new mini catalog, you guys. In the new mini catalog, I can't show you what's inside of it, but I want to show you one of the suites that we were able to pre-order as demonstrators. So you know that demonstrators get so many perks. Hi, Leah. And one of those perks, because this is going to lead into something else, and let me see if I have my little flyer down here. But demonstrators get lots of perks. And when I say demonstrator, y'all, I mean anybody that purchases a kit. Now, demonstrator sometimes can be a little, what's the word? Intimidating, the word demonstrator. But it doesn't have to be, you guys. All that means is you purchased a kit so you could get a discount. Or you purchased a kit to, you know, start a business. It could be anything. But a lot of people get our kits just to enjoy the benefits, the 20% discount, the pre-order privileges, to be able to get copies of catalogs early, to be able to pre-order from these catalogs early. People like being part of groups, other groups where they get lots of inspiration. It is a whole community. I mean, you are all here because you enjoy stamping, you enjoy crafting, you enjoy scrapbooking, you enjoy doing projects, and you know, we are here as demonstrators to give you that inspiration to do that. And to show you the products in use, because there's nothing more frustrating than buying something and not knowing how to use it. So, with that being said, keep this in mind as you see the demonstration today. I am going to be doing a project, and I think it's cute, but I wanted to do it almost from beginning to end, just to show you how quick putting something together like this could be. But before I forget, while I have it right in front of me, and I have a squirrel moment, y'all, we only have 2 more days. Today's the 28th, tomorrow's the 29th, and so that means Tuesday would be the 30th. But Stampin' Up! For 2 more days has a kit special. And let me tell you about this. For the next few days, you can purchase your own kit. You can choose $125 of whatever you want for only $75. That was my mind blowing right there. Y'all didn't see it, but it blew. Okay? Who has a wish list right now of at least $100? I know I do. I always do. I can always find something to buy. We always need adhesive. We always need, you know, cardstock. There's always going to be a punch or a stamp set or a bundle or whatever. But yes, you can choose $125 or whatever you want. Jessica does. Jessica's already on my team. So Jessica knows. But yes, if you have a pretty good size wish list, or you're looking to get started with stamping and you need all of your basic supplies, you know, just a little bit of everything to get started, this is awesome, you guys. There's no obligation to this, none whatsoever. Nobody is going to ask you to do lives. Nobody's going to ask you to build a team, do parties, to sell to anybody else. You simply enjoy all of these benefits by yourself. Like I said, you start out with a 20% discount. You're getting that extra free product right now that comes with free shipping, a free past paper pumpkin kit, your discount. You will also be able to get a copy of the new upcoming mini catalog, and I know I had it right here. Oh, it's right here in front of me. The new celebration catalog. January and February we have celebration coming up. But somebody opened up the bathroom door and that was a kitten. Yeah. All right, so you guys, I'm not gonna get up, but don't be surprised if you start seeing cats flying around the back of the room because it's a full moon in the middle of the day. But anyway, that totally threw me off, you guys. Anyway, you only have a couple more days. It'll come to me later. But anyway, the kit special is only for a few more days. But yes, come December, where's my calendar? Let me look at my calendar. I have it written on my calendar because sometimes the days don't, sometimes it's the 1st and sometimes it's the 2nd and sometimes it's the 3rd. Okay, so this next time it is on the 1st, but the new mini catalog and celebration pre-order starts. What does that mean? Well, for demonstrators, that means that we will be able to order more items from the mini catalog, the new mini catalog, plus we're going to be able to pre-earn free celebration items. And I just have one. I put in a small order. It was a small order when we were participating with Onstage, but I only have like one item that I got for free, and it was designer series paper, and I don't even know where it's at right now. But yeah, there's cats jumping on the table. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna get this camera pointed down, and let me find the page that this suite is on, and then I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. Okay, like I said, I can't show you what's inside the catalog, but I'm going to show you some of the products that I'm going to be using today. So let me put that off to the side. Y'all, and then we'll get started on our project. I'm going to be doing a project with our mini paper pumpkin boxes and our note cards and envelopes. So I hope you like the project today. I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I am doing 6, I know y'all hear that. I'm gonna be doing 6 cards, but they're the small cards. They're not full-size cards by any means. So let's go ahead and get this thing pointed down. I wanna welcome you. You are watching me live. You probably see a live in this corner. I don't know, could be the other corner. And if you're watching me on my YouTube channel, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, if you wanna stamp that red subscription button and turn on your notifications, that way you know when I post a video. See, there she goes. Already messing with the Christmas tree. Yeah, look at her. See? Y'all see that? And there's a candle, there's a plug-in candle, my little Be Happy, my new candle, my plug-in that I got at the, yeah. I meant to turn that off after I put them away because now I'm worried about them running into it and getting hot wax on them and it being on their fur. But I'm more concerned about them jumping on that table back there and knocking over the Christmas tree. So, hi Corrine, welcome. You'll have to go back and watch the beginning, Corrine. I'm having kitten issues right now because somebody, not gonna name any names, opened the restroom door and let them out when I had them put away for very, 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 very good reasons. So it's never dull around here, you guys. All right, let's get this camera pointed down so we can get started on our projects. Oh, everything's crooked there. Okay, let me bring this down a little bit. I'm trying to tighten this, you guys. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out why it's pulling. It wants to pull, and I think it's because of my... Oh, there we go. I'm going to pull this back a little more. Sorry about this, you guys. There we go. My phone is literally crooked in here. There we go. Ooh. I'm going to get this working here. I don't know why it wants to go down though. Everything is tight. All right, I'm going to have to just keep looking at this and make sure that nothing is moving. But this is the paper I was telling y'all about. Let me see if I can straighten this out a little bit more. I think I'm going to have to work up here. Okay, so I may have to take this down, but anyway, it probably will get covered up. We have a few more days left over for our monthly online ordering special with this host code right there. And all that means is that with your order of $25 or more, you're going to get a free kit in order to make these 4 cards using the Eden's Garden collection. And everything will be cut for you, die cut for you, embossed. It will include any accessories that you need, whether they're the gems, the ribbon. The only thing I don't do is the stamping, and as you can see from these greetings, they're pretty standard greetings, so you can easily substitute with, this one's a fun fold, it's a Z fold. You can easily substitute any of the greetings for whatever you have on hand, and then this one just opens like that. So you got 2 fun folds and then just 2 regular cards here using the Eden's Garden collection just for a couple of more days. So we put those aside. And then let me show you the designer series paper that we're going to be working with today. There you go. I didn't cut this down, but this is the new, let me move this over here. This is the Heart and Home 12 by 12 designer series paper, and let me fan this out a little bit so that you can see all of the sheets. So you got 6 different sheets. There's going to be 12 different designs because once I fan this out all the way, I'm going to flip it around. So look at the colors. You've got pale papaya, you've got garden green, misty moonlight, you've got this fresh freesia. Look at this designer series paper. Cinnamon cider with some basic gray. Gorgeous. And let me flip this around to show you the other side. So everybody that likes maybe a whitewashed wood look, check this out. Look at the other side. You've got all these different designs in a whitewash. Different designs that look kind of like stacked stone, wood planks. And these are, even though these look the same, they are 2 different ones. That one is the back of that one, and this one is the back of that one there. But yes, and we are actually going to use, in today's project, we are going to use all 6 sides of this side and then all 6 of the other sides on the other part of the designer series paper. And let me just show you the end project. This is just one of our paper pumpkin boxes, and I just did a simple belly band around and used some of the brushed brass butterflies. These are new. They have little adhesive on the back. And then, if any of you recognize this denim ribbon, so for those of you that have been purchasing Stampin' Up! For a while, if you remember, we had this denim ribbon in our catalog a few years ago. Can't remember exactly when it retired. Maybe it was a year ago when it retired. They brought it back. It came back. So go check your retired stash and pull it out, and just know that if you don't have something from the well, just know this. Know that you have something from the new mini catalog. And if you don't have somebody that you get catalogs from and you need a new mini catalog, when you join my email list, I will automatically send you a complimentary copy of the catalog. And you'll also get the celebration brochure as well. So, the other day I went to my join my email list on Facebook, and it wasn't working for some reason, and I went to go fix things, and this is the new celebration brochure, by the way. Can't show you what's in there either. I'll just show you the cover. But anyway, if you join my email list, or if you still want to join my email list and you're a demonstrator, I have a different welcome gift for you, and just make sure you leave me your mailing address so that I can send that to you. So this is just a little belly band that just kind of slid over the mini paper pumpkin box. These are cute. And we're going to be using today the note cards and envelopes, which are a lot smaller. I'm going to show you a full size one once I open these up. But we're going to do a little box, a little gift box of, this is what all of the envelopes look like. I just stamped one of these little honeybee images on the back of each one of them, just so that it wouldn't be like a naked envelope. But here we're gonna be doing, if you notice, let me just move those up. We're gonna be doing all 6 of these little mini cards, and then let me show you the difference between like a full-size card and a mini card. So you can see when I put one on top of the other, they're just a little bit smaller, but they're the perfect size to be able to fit in our paper pumpkin boxes along with coordinating envelopes. So if you're looking for a gift to give someone, of course this can be used with any of our designer series papers, any of them. And so I'm going to show you how you can quickly put together all 6 of these, which I used with the stamp set. The stamp set, one of the stamp sets that comes in the Heart and Home Suite collection is this one, the Honeybee Home. And that's the one that I'm using. So you see there's 6 different sentiments, and then you've got some honeybee images, and then 3 floral images that you can use. You've got the designer series paper. In the suite, actually, it comes with classic matte dots, but I chose to use the brushed brass butterflies. And then I also went ahead and drug out, if you have any of these, I am using one of the bumblebee trinkets, and that's what I used on the center of the denim bow on the belly band. I just put one of them on there just as a little, but what comes in the suite is the classic matte dots, which these are basic black, basic gray, very vanilla, and basic white is what comes in those. Okay, and then we also have, as part of the suite, are these Heart and Home Doilies. And there's 3 different doilies. The ones I have out are already cut, and I want to show you what they look like uncut. So you've got one in Misty Moonlight, you've got one in Cinnamon Cider, and then you have one in Basic Gray. And then you know that the other side is white, so if you needed to use the white side, you have the backs. But I'm using all of these, but I'm only using a half of a one on each one. But you can certainly use a full one on all of these. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to be putting these together basically assembly style, just to show you how quick they can be put together. So let me move this out of the way so I have a full palette to work with here. And let's get started with our little bases. These little note cards, these actually measure 3.5 by 5. Okay, and then they have envelopes as well. So we're doing 6 of them. So I'm just going to take all of these note cards. They're already pre-scored for you. Oh my goodness. So if you need a set of note cards that's already cut for you, scored for you, like, this is the way to go. You get 20 of them, so you get 20 of these note cards and 20 of these envelopes. And we're going to be doing 6 of them today, okay? So I've got my note cards. I cut out, oh, I forgot to tell you, there's one more thing. I'll just show you on here, even though my embossing folder is over there. But each one of these colors is what coordinates with the designer series paper. So you have basic gray, you've got pale papaya, cinnamon cider, garden green, fresh freesia, and misty moonlight. And I know you can see that. There's also a new embossing folder that is called Hive 3D that makes a honeycomb embossing to your paper. So what I did on all 6 of these coordinating colors is I embossed that piece there. And then I cut down 1 doily each in half. So I have my doilies that are cut. And then I have 2, this is where both sides of the paper come into hand. I have this piece right here, which this one measures 1.5 by 4. So I have this piece right here, which I'm actually going to be using the back side of those. And on these pieces right here, these are 2 by 3. We're going to be using the DSP portion of those. Now the only thing that I didn't do is on these pieces right here, and I'm going to do them really, really quick, is I want these pieces, y'all are going to laugh at me when I say this, but I only got to touch up like my left hand. I only touched up my left hand of my nail polish because the right, you can tell I've been using my hands the last few days. But I know y'all don't care, but I just think it's funny. Anyway, I'm going to do 3 of them at a time just to save some time. But I am going to use the tailored tag punch because I want this to be a banner. And this is too wide to go in my triple banner punch. So I'm going to slide this in there. Let me get this lined up. Nobody move while I get this lined up. And there we go. I normally don't recommend doing 3 at a time, but it works. That's how strong our punches are. And let me line this up in the middle and do, there we go. All right, so now I have all my banners, my paper. Let's start assembling. And I will tell you right now, I'm going to be using my glue, my all-purpose glue, in order to put these down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue on the back of all these. And I guess if you preferred the unraised side up, you would just put glue on this side instead. But I want all of these to be raised. Okay, so let's just do it this way. And I purposely kept the design the same on all 6 of these cards. Okay, you don't have to, unless you want to, unless you wanted to think of 6 different designs. I kept them all the same, and then I also kept these basically portrait. It does depend on how you emboss, your cardstock as to which way your little hive embossing will be going. Okay, but we're just going to put down this layer first. And I recommend the glue only because I tried to use my seal and it was tearing the paper. And it's tearing it because the embossing starts to break up the fibers of the paper, and we have such fabulous and strong adhesive that it was pulling it. So I don't know any other, I wasn't being crazy, what's the word, like strong with it. It was literally just the adhesive that was tearing the paper itself. So once we get all of these on, and this is what I normally do when I'm doing a lot of cards oh, this one's running low. When I do a lot of cards, I will get all of my pieces ready, lay them out, and then kind of do an assembly line and that's all I'm going to use the glue for. Everything else I can use the that's Archie. Everything else I can use regular adhesive. Okay, so I'm going to lay all of these out, and then I'm going to lay out my papers. Let's see, the gray one is that one. I tried to keep the colors consistent with the oops, that one, and then no, that one I put with that one just so that there was more contrast. Okay, there we go. And then let me set it the right, I'm using the opposite side on those. That one, and that one. And then, okay, so now I'm going to do these parts. So let's get our DSP down first. I'm just going to line this up. Some DSP on this part. I'm going to line that up here. There's one. Going to put this one there. Get this on there. There we go. Line that up there. Now, when you are cutting this particular piece right here, this whitewashed wood grain, pay attention to the wood grain itself. So if you want yours to be going a different direction, you just have to pay attention to the side, how you're cutting it. Okay, just so you know that part. See, like this one, for example, if I wanted my wood grain to be going up, I would have cut it the other way. But this one happens to be going horizontal. Okay, let's put that on. And then we've got this one. The kittens are chasing Archie, and that's why you hear him meowing like that. Okay, we're almost done with all of these pieces. He likes it though. Okay, and then last one. All right. Okay, and so now we have all of our cards, all 6 of our cards done this way. And then we are going to put our doilies on. And we're going to put that one. Just going to lay my doily out. That one. Gray, 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 gray. Make sure there's only one. And then on the green one, I flipped it around to do the white. And then I seem to be missing one. Am I missing one? Hold on. That one goes that way. I'm missing another one of these. I'm missing another cinnamon cider, but how am I missing a cinnamon cider? I'm not sure why I'm missing another cinnamon cider. Okay, my gray one has that one. Cinnamon cider has the cinnamon cider, not unless there's 2 on each one. Let me make sure one's not stuck. Well, I don't know how I did that, you guys. So let me cut another one in half. I'm not sure why I'm missing, unless I literally just misplaced it. So I'm just going to put this in my trimmer and cut it in half. I wanted to make sure I got a good, clean, straight cut, so that's why I used my trimmer. Okay, because we need one to go on there. All right. All right. Now let's put these down. I'm just going to put these down with a little adhesive. Oops. If you joined me after I got started, thank you for joining me. We are doing a little gift card pack using note cards and envelopes, but we're also using a mini paper pumpkin. Maybe that was the one, who knows. Mini paper pumpkin box in order to put these on. My paper's tearing, so I'm trying to go fast. We're using new products that only demonstrators can get right now from the new January to June mini catalog. So if you would like any of these products, the only way you're going to be able to get them right now is to purchase your kit, which we have a kit special. Make sure those aren't loose. We have a kit special right now where you can get $125 of whatever you want in the catalog for only $75. And that's only good for a few more days. Just a few more days. And then I have these strips, these scrap strips of basic white that I want to use up. And so between these strips and, y'all know normally I would not use anything retired that you can't get. But in this case, I'm only going to use something just so that I can get a little curve out of it. And I broke out one of our circular punches because I didn't want to have to break the die machine out in order to get that curve here with our with the doilies. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just using these scrap strips. I am going to stamp all of the sentiments in Memento black ink, and so let's get started with Miss You. So we're just, this is a cling stamp set, and we're just gonna stamp Miss You, and then I'm gonna need to break this down a little bit. I'm just going to put this in there so that I can get the little curved end. I'm going to put a dimensional on the back. And then that one goes on here. I'm just going to put that one right there. We're not done yet, okay? So I'm going to do sentiments. And then the next one is going to be Stay Wonderful. Stamp that one. Same thing, let me slide that through so I can get this little curve at the end. Get a dimensional. We're going to put that one on this one. Okay, and then let's do this blue one, Misty Moonlight. This one is going to be oh, I need a bigger one for that one. I need a larger one for that one, just because Best of Luck is more tall. So let me do this. And then I'm going to show you what I did to get the curve off of that one. That one's not dark enough for me. Let me flip that around. Give it just a little bit more pressure there. There you go, that's better. Okay, so because that's not going to fit, well, yeah, that doesn't fit very well in there. What I did, I just took the end of the ribbon spool and kind of did that number. Got my paper snips out and just followed the curve that way is how I did that. Get a dimensional on the back. Now that kind of covers up that, the tag, the banner punch there a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, and then I have to get a fresh sheet. So Glad We're Family. Let's stamp that one. Okay, and then let's slide that one in. This is when those long strips of cardstock scraps come in real handy, you guys. Okay. And then this one's going to go on this basic gray one. Let me pull that up a little bit. And then let's do this fresh freesia one that says, where's that one at? You're the nicest. Let's ink that one up. Stamp that one. Same thing. Let's curve that one. Can be kind of tricky getting that one in there. There we go. Some of these are going to be longer than the others, and that's okay. I'm just going to use an extra dimensional to make sure that it sticks down pretty good. So this one's going to go pretty much all the way to the edge of the card. If it's too much and you have a little bit of room, you can always trim the right side a little bit. There we go. I think that one looks better. I just didn't want to cover up any of those that little stitched part of that. And then we have our last one. Get a fresh sheet there. And the last one says, "Such happy news." But if you wanted to give nothing but maybe a thank you or a happy birthday, this would be the perfect gift as well, to give somebody a little box full of thank you. Who doesn't need thank you cards? And we have birthdays every day. Get that lined up. Always need happy birthday and thank you cards. And get well cards. It's always nice to be able to send somebody a card, you know, to help cheer them up. Especially if they're in the hospital, or, you know, even if maybe it's not them, maybe it's somebody else, like a loved one that, you know, you just want to send them a little happy thought. And that is all the stamping that we're doing. Now we have all 5 of them with stamps. Now let's put some ribbons on. We're going to be putting, we're going to be using this denim ribbon on a couple of these cards. So let me get the denim ones out of the way. Just make you trying to pull that tight there. Always have a pair of paper snips that are designed and dedicated towards your cutting ribbons. That way they're always sharp, because using them for paper and other things will just not make them sharp anymore. Okay, and on this one we're going to put this bow on here because it doesn't fit on the side without falling off. So on this one I put, you know, right here at the top of that doily. And then we're going to do one more with this denim ribbon. Oops, didn't make my loop big enough there. There we go. I was so excited to see this come back. I mean, who does not like denim ribbon? Okay, let's trim those. Let's get a glue dot. I'm gonna use 2. I don't know if I use 2 on the other one, but I want to make sure they stick. Now on this one, because this is a short sentiment, I'm just gonna put that one kind of right there on the corner. Just mixes it up just a little bit. And that's it with the denim. So now I'm going to use basic white, and I'm going to do double bows. I'm going to do 12 inches, and this basic white comes from this Baker's Twine Essentials pack, which has multiple colors in it. It has all 5 of these colors. I hope you can see all that right there while I do this. It has basic white, it has very vanilla, there is crumb cake, and I want to say, well, basic black, and I want to say that's smoky slate, but it could be gray granite. I actually think it's gray granite. Okay, so we're just going to we're going to do this one, Best of Luck, and we're going to put that one right there on the corner. And then, who's next? Fresh Freesia, right in front of me. Okay, so let me measure 12 inches of basic white again. Do another one. Y'all know I normally don't do more than 2 or 3 cards, but I figured since these were small cards it would be okay, so might be a little longer than I anticipated as far as the length of the video. I don't even know how long I've been on. I enjoy y'all's company so much that I lose time. Now on this one, I can't put it there, I don't want to put it there, so I'm going to put this one kind of right here on this side. Let me see if I can adjust that bow a little bit. Now I watch a lot of other people's videos too, so now on this one I am going to use, I really think this is gray granite. It's definitely not basic gray. It's not dark enough to be basic gray, but based on these colors, you could also get away with pale papaya. You could also get away, I don't think we have like a garden green color, but definitely white, basic white. Ooh, that one's ugly. Let me try that again. Basic gray, basic white, pale papaya, or even basic black. All right. This is kind of small. All right, 3rd time's a charm. Let's try this again. This is very, very therapeutic for me. So if you have hand issues, which clearly I do. If y'all have never heard me tell you before, I actually do have hand issues. I actually have an entire autoimmune disease, and if you've never heard of it, it's called scleroderma. It's also known as systemic sclerosis, and basically my body, I'm going to put this one on the side here, my body is attacking itself from the inside out. So my internal tissues and organs are hardening. They're basically, you know, my body's producing excess collagen, so my body works twice as hard to keep up. And this one I didn't have one on. Uh-oh. Well, let's just use white. So all my internal organs are essentially hardening, and I have late stage 3, if I get that on there, late stage 3 kidney disease because of it. And then I also have some scarring on my lungs that are the early stages of what they refer to as interstitial lung disease because of the sclerosis. So, and then you see it in my hands. My hands look arthritic. This one over here is completely bent. That's called contracturing, when our fingers start to turn like that, and it's permanent. It's permanent. I will tell you that my hands have been hurting a lot lately. It's not the weather. I think it's sometimes I literally can feel things going on the inside of me. I know that sounds weird to say, but I do can feel when my body is wanting to like harden up. And I can feel when I have something happening underneath the surface of my skin. And on this finger right here, you can't see it. Well, maybe you can. There's a little part right there at the end of my finger. I have a feeling that is a digital ulcer that is brewing up, and it's very painful. They're always painful. So I'm really hoping that I can still be able to bring to you guys some inspiration. But when I say I do this and it's my therapy, this is not only my mental therapy, you guys, but this is also my physical therapy, still being able to work with my hands, because there's so many people out there that have the same condition as me that cannot use their hands. So every day that I can still use my hands and still have my own mind and still function is always a blessing. And I'm not looking at the comments right now. We're almost done, by the way. We are almost done. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of these larger ones, just because I want a couple of them on here. We're going to put some larger ones on here. These are the brushed brass butterflies. Let me strategically put that one like it's sitting on top of. There we go. As far as a cure, there's no cure. There's no cure. They don't know what causes it. It's not genetic. So it's sort of like cancer. There's no cure for this. So when you see me wear teal, you know, y'all see me, I like a lot of teal. That is the color cause for scleroderma, if you didn't know that. So that's why I favor the color teal. And let me make sure I got all of them on there. There should be one little one at the bottom on all of these, and then one larger one. I got ribbons on all of them. I think I have all my pieces. Okay, so now let's do the back of the envelopes. I got 6 envelopes here. Let's see, let me move those off to the side, because we are going to just knock these out. And I lied about the stamping because I have the back of the envelopes to do. I'm going to use this little fella. Okay, and I'm just going to ink up, stamp, ink, stamp, ink, stamp, ink, stamp, ink, stamp, and ink, stamp. That one was kind of dark. Goodness, let me get that off. That one looked kind of funky. I think I inked too much on the right. There we go. That one looks better. Alright, so now I have all 6 envelopes. I've got all 6 envelopes. I got all 6 cards. I have gone ahead and put an extra paper pumpkin box together. I know y'all seen me put this thing together on previous live, so I'm just going to put my envelopes in there. Let's get all my cards. Let's get all the cards in there. If it's too bulky one way, you can do 3 one way and 3 the other. That way they fold down a little bit more. We're going to close that box up and try to get that in the side there. There we go. Okay, so now everything is in the box. Now, let's do our belly band. And this one's a little bit wider, but that's okay. And when I cut this piece, I actually cut it about 1/4 of an inch too short. So I'm gonna cheat on this one only because the glue, it will take a while for the glue, but this is this I believe is a 9-inch. This is a 10-inch. This is 10 inches long, but I should have left it at like 10.5 inches basically. So I'm just taking this piece, and without scoring or anything like that, you can just fold it around. Okay. And when you see how short it almost is, it's very little. And so on this one, I'm just going to take a small piece of Scotch tape, and it's clear Scotch tape, and just kind of hold it together for me there. Okay. And then now I'm going to take 12 inches, actually I'm going to take 24 inches of this denim ribbon, and I'm going to make a double bow. Especially since the surface of the box is kind of, you know, large. So we're going to take two 12-inch strips, make a double bow. Trying to get a good grip on this. Okay, let me fluff that one out of the other there. That way you can tell it's a double bow. And let's trim some edges. Let's trim our little tails there, so they're a little decorative. Okay. And then let's get some, I'm going to put several glue dots on the back of that because I want to make sure that this sticks. Let me put one more. Okay, and then we're just going to put that one just like that. Let me press that down, and then let's get some of these brushed brass butterflies, kind of randomly put them on the front. I'm going to use different, I'm going to put one more small one right there, and then I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on the back of one of our bumblebees, so I can stick in the middle of that bow. Give that just a little bit of pressure. Now when I do the supply list, so in the video description shortly here after this video is done, there will be a supply list. Just going to fluff that out a little bit. There'll be a supply list, and it's not going to have any of the new products on there because you can't order them right now. You can't get them unless you're a demonstrator. So I just want to make sure that you know that. I'm going to bring all these back in here. And I forgot to put a bow on that one, so I'm going to try to cover that one up a little bit. And I am how do I lose cards? How do I lose cards on here? I'm missing a card. Which one's missing? And where did it go? Y'all, I swear Y'all saw me do 6 cards. All the ones I did are inside the box, and the one I'm looking for is mine. Okay, that's my belly band. Well, I can't do a picture with just 5 if I know I did 6. So let's see. I'm gonna find it once I start cleaning. Which one's missing? The pale papaya one is missing. So I'm just gonna put that in there for the sake of taking a picture here, because I have no idea where it went. But I'm gonna bet y'all that as soon as this video is done with, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna be like, okay. So basically, I did a belly band just so that it would slide on, but you can certainly decorate the box itself if you wanted to stamp some images on the side where you would see those. But I gotta remember to put that one back in the box. But and then let me cover that one up that's missing a bow. Woo! You guys, I don't even know how long I've been on today. But y'all know I normally don't do big projects like this. So this has been a nice little treat to spend a little extra time with you all. I'm going to go back and look at the comments when we are done and put as much in the supply list as I can that's available right now. And then come December 1st, I should be able to update the supply list to include the new products. I think my Stampin' blog will let me do that. I don't know. I don't remember when they allow things to get on the supply list. So, but other than that, this is part of the new Home and Hearth Suite collection that'll be available in the next mini catalog. So if you need catalogs and you want to make sure that you get them, if you don't already get them, join my email list. Also, when you order from me, you automatically will get on the list, and for the next couple of days we are updating our mailing selector because Stampin' Up! Will start mailing those catalogs out in the middle of December at some point. So you should have catalogs right around Christmas. So what a Christmas present to be able to see one of the new catalogs January to June, and then also see what you can get for free during Celebration. That'll be in January and February. And if you're not familiar with Celebration, from January 4th to February 28th, for every $50 that you spend, you get to choose something for free out of this little mini catalog here. So thank you all for joining me today. Sorry it was a little extra long, but I enjoy spending my Sunday afternoons with you all, and I hope you do the same. So don't forget to like, comment, and share to be entered into next week's drawing. I'm going to give away something. I'm going to give away 2 since I didn't have a drawing last week, so it's probably going to be some accessory to some point. But thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoons. And if you would like to join me Wednesday nights for scrapbook page layouts, I'll be back Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon. Bye.